Okay, hi everyone. This is going to be my very first video of any kind, so I'm just probably not even posting this anywhere, just checking it out. I'm completely fresh-faced right now. There's absolutely nothing on. I wash my face every morning with the Vasanti Brighten Up, and I do that with my Clarisonic Mia too. It says really to do it every other day or 2 or 3 times a week. That's totally an option. I might drop down to that in the summertime, but for the winter when it's super dry and I just need that extra exfoliation and that kind of like brightening that I'm not going to get naturally, that's going to be my go-to. After that, I've been using the Fresh Soy Moisturizing Cream that has some SPF in it. It's not too thick, but it's not so lightweight that your skin like immediately drinks it up, but you don't have like this leftover. So from there, I am going to conceal first using the Boing concealer from Benefit. I have pretty fair skin, so I just use this to kind of get those hideous under eye circles. And I always have a little bit of blemish here and some redness around my nose area. So I just use my finger with everything. I'm not really a huge brush fan. I love beauty tutorials and stuff, and then kind of coming up with my own thing as well. With the concealer, I kind of try and do like a fanned out shape from the eye, which gives it, you know, that brightness and a little more depth, and then go up onto my eyelid a little bit as well. And I kind of rub it in first, but then I really try to pat it into those like more lined spaces. So just do the other eye. Probably saying a lot. Okay, so I'm gonna get in right this crease of my nose, and then right underneath, and then I have a couple little blemishes right around my lips and chin, and sometimes I like to do just like all around the top of my lips. In the bottom kind of outline, as it gives my lips a little bit more pop. So that's that. And then for my kind of all over color, I've been using the Nars Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer. I'm not a big fan of full coverage. I don't like the cake face feeling. If I have a blemish, I'd rather that show through a little bit because I only ever have like 1 or 2 and they're kind of small, than have my whole face just like covered. So I'm just going to do a little bit on my fingers like that. Then I kind of pat it in, try to distribute it a little bit before I go for the full-on rub in. And then I just use my fingers and I put it everywhere. So it definitely does that radiant kind of thing, and it covers up redness pretty well. And the thing I really like about this is, as the day goes on, I find my skin looking even better hours after I put my makeup on, as opposed to like when I first put it on, which is kind of the opposite of what normally happens. So that's that. The rest of this, I'm pretty simple. Benetint, probably my favorite thing ever. I do a little bit on my lips, which are like chronically chapped. And I find this actually helps with that a lot. So give those lips a little pop. And then some on my cheeks. I used to be an art student, so this cross-hatching thing just comes naturally to me. I don't think it makes a difference. But I try to get right in this area and then kind of up the cheekbone a little bit and then just rub it in. You want to do it fairly quickly because it is a stain. It will stick to your face. So I kind of go that route with that. For winter, this is probably all I'm going to do with blush, but I am a huge blush fan. Really like using blush. Okay, so from there, I am going to do all over color Urban Decay Virgin. This was from the original Naked palette, and I kept rebuying the palette, and I was only ever using up this color, so now they sell it as a single, and I use it every day. I don't know if it's my skin coloring or my eye color, if you guys can even see that very well, but I have like light brown eyes with some greenish tint. I cannot wear dark eyeshadow. Smoky eye, I look like a streetwalker, so just go for that light all over color. So I'm going to do the whole lid, all the way up to the brow, get in these corners, just kind of sweep that all over everything. Okay. So that's that. And then, like I said, I can't really do liner. So I actually end up using the Urban Decay Fishnet, which is very strongly pigmented purple, and just like a little liner brush, and I'll just get a little bit of this and I'll go right along the edges and give my eye like a little bit of pop of purple, which really brings out the green. Alright, I don't know how well you guys can see these colors actually. I've kind of like bright light right over my head, so it's changing color looks a little bit. Okay, so that's that. And then I love, love, love the Benefit Eye Bright. Okay, so I've seen people do this a couple different ways. I like to do the waterline and then kind of get right in the corner of my eye and go up just a tiny bit onto the top lid. So, get the waterline right here in this corner, and then a little bit up into the eyelid, and then I just kind of press it in. Okay, so that's that. The Eye Bright, if you've never used it before, is just like a very pinky, white, very smooth kind of highlighter. On the waterline, basically, especially from a distance, is just going to kind of bring out the white in your eyes and kind of extend that so your eye gets this bigger look. Big eyes are totally the thing. No one ever says that. They're not like, oh my god, big eyes are so amazing. But I started noticing all of my guy friends, like these girls that they thought were so gorgeous, all have these like huge eyes. Unfortunately, I was not blessed with like gigantic eyeballs, as most people aren't. If you watch those Photoshop videos, a lot of times they actually go in and enlarge the eyes and then put them back on the regular size face. So there's only so much we can do to compete. I go back and forth with mascara on like a daily basis. This is the Clinique High Impact Curling Mascara. I don't know if you guys can see that, in a black brown. The other one I use is the Benefit They're Real. This probably has the better look to it, but the mascara, I have a hard time getting off. And not that it won't come off my eyelashes, but it will get onto my skin down here, and it's like very pigmented, and it starts to kind of like dye under my eyes, this dark color. And so if I'm using it every day, just like the buildup over time, I can't, it just doesn't work. So I switch back and forth. The Clinique gives you kind of like, it almost forms like little tubes around your eyelashes, so when you wash it off, it comes off in like pieces, not like, it doesn't dissolve. So I don't curl my lashes. I probably could, but they're naturally fairly long, so I don't really worry about it too much. I am getting mascara on my eye right now, which is really annoying, so I'll have to go back and fix that, but no big deal. I kind of just keep going over it until I feel like they're long enough and pretty enough. So I got a little under on this side and a little over on that side. I'm probably just being sloppy this morning. I had a lot of caffeine. I'm a little jittery. So if you guys are kind of getting a feel for my look yet. So that's eyes. And I'm pretty much done. The only other thing I like to do from time to time is use the Benefit What's Up highlighter. I have a sample of it. I will be buying this again when I run out, but I get lots of points at Sephora, so I probably will get it for free again. So I just go across the top here. On both sides, I like to get right under my eyebrow there. And then lately I've been following all of this highlighting stuff. So just kind of going above the brow, like a little bit between the eyes, right down the center of my nose, right here, and then a little bit right in the middle of my chin. So then I'm just going to rub all of that in. And that's it. I'm done with makeup. I won't have to refresh this at all. And like I said, later on in the day, I'll probably even look better. It's got that kind of like, I'm fresh in my makeup look right now. But as the day goes on, it just turns into this like totally natural, like effortless thing that obviously I have some makeup on, but people are kind of wondering. So that's that. I just wanted to try this out, and thank you.